Camera.
Hello, YouTube. Me and my friend here just saw A Quiet Place 2. What'd you think of it?
It was a worthy sequel. I liked it a lot. I thought that, I went in with pretty low expectations because of The Conjuring yesterday. I saw it and it's complete ass. But this one, I did not expect it to be that good. They went places that I didn't think they were actually going to go.
So, if you're going to see a horror movie this weekend, or anytime in the next month, just go see A Quiet Place 2. It's much better than The Conjuring, from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, The Conjuring was ass.
I mean, number 2, if you want to go take your 10-year-old brother, you can take him to see it. It's a PG-13 movie.
Is it?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Hmm.
It's not really graphic or anything. There are definitely a few tense scenes of the film. Actually, a lot. I had to pee the whole time, so it made it a lot worse than it actually was.
Yeah. I mean, if you get a good crowd, your theater crowd has to cooperate.
If your theater crowd is quiet, then it will be good.
Yeah.
If you have people that are snickering in the top row, like we had a few times, I heard people doing that.
Yeah.
There's a scene where the deaf girl in the movie, if you've seen the first one, she starts running, and it blanks out the sound, like how it is sometimes when they do the sound with her on screen. And there's just people that go, and I'm sitting there like, what's funny about a deaf girl running?
Yeah.
I was really confused by that. Did you hear them laughing about that?
I did. Other than that, we had a pretty good experience. Yeah, it wasn't cheap, but it was worth my money.
It was worth $10 to go see it.
Yeah, the Conjuring was not worth my money, but this movie was actually worth my money.
Now we're going to move into the spoiler section of the movie, because we can't really say much about it, other than, the acting is good, the cinematography is good. Oh, and when you see the movie, well, you'll understand.
Pretty much.
So, now we're going to begin into the spoiler territory, and that's going to be starting in about 2 seconds, so... Now,
yeah.
That was your final warning. If you don't want to hear spoilers, just leave the video.
Okay.
Bear trap.
Oh, I did not expect that kid to step in a bear trap.
Yeah, if you played the Walking Dead game...
Yes, but that's what I was thinking the entire time when that
If you played the Walking Dead Telltale game, there's a bear trap scene similar to it, but they don't cut off his leg.
Yeah. Another spoiler,
So, another thing is, I mean, personally for me, they know when the face opens up for the monster, why don't they shoot it when it's hunting? You know what I mean? Because it's clearly exposed. There's a scene where they can see directly to the ear of the monster.
Yeah, I that kind of confused me. There's a lot of continuity. There's not there's quite a few that are noticeable with issues with the continuity, but overall, I think they did a pretty good job with plot holes and stuff. I mean,
yeah.
There's the scene when they all just automatically knew how to be quiet when they were hiding from the monsters in the beginning. That was pretty oh, yeah.
That beginning sequence is worth the $10 alone to go see the movie.
For real, I actually enjoyed it. There were a few again plot holes. When the meteorite struck, there wasn't a big talk about the
they just
crater
were
that I would have left.
Oh, there's a meteor. Let's walk away casually.
And then all of a sudden, just boom, the creatures are already there. It's kind of
I feel like the creatures move a little bit too fast, personally.
Yeah, for their size. How could they have covered that much ground?
There's a scene in particular where a character is driving and the creature's pretty decently far away, and it catches up, and they've got to be going 80 miles an hour. You're speeding in a horror movie. You're going fast as fuck.
Yeah. Wait, was that when the black guy was driving the car?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I felt bad for him when he died. I was I knew that was gonna happen because the door was halfway shut.
It's because he was black, huh?
Fuck off. We're gonna cut that out of the video.
No, I'm not.
Okay. No, there's I did not expect it. It was you ever seen the freaking Deep Blue Sea?
Yeah,
where Samuel Jackson gets grabbed. That's just kind of like that. That's what it reminded me of. I felt bad for him, but overall it was pretty good. I thought I actually really enjoyed it.
I do feel the characters make some dumber decisions rather than the first one.
Yeah,
there's a scene where the kid is left with the baby, and then he goes, "Okay, I'm gonna leave the baby, and I'm gonna go upstairs and explore."
Yeah.
That was really dumb.
Yeah, I didn't see a reason for him to be doing that.
No.
His mom said she'd be back.
I mean, there's a chance she couldn't be back, but I mean, she survived that long, so I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing.
Yeah, and if I was a kid, I'd just stay in there. I wouldn't have done anything because he like caused one of the creatures to come like.
Yeah, he
for him.
causes one of the creatures to come try to kill him and the baby. And if you've seen the trailer, I mean, obviously, you've seen the movie, you're in the spoiler section of this. If you haven't seen the movie, well, I don't know why you're here. There's a scene where he gets into a furnace and just shuts it and he can't get out.
And there's just like, they have a cloth tied to it so that they can
unlock it from the outside. And he's like, ah! And it's just like, okay, well, you forgot to move the cloth. I mean, I know you might have forgotten to because you were in a rush. You didn't want to get killed.
But, like, why would you have been up there?
She also didn't leave a weapon with him.
No, she left no, she had the gun, didn't she?
She took the revolver. I didn't see a weapon with him.
Yeah, me neither. That's kind of weird. I think that was a stupid decision.
Oh, yeah, they can't swim either.
Oh, yeah, the creatures, they can't swim. But that boat scene, like, I kind of figured that there was going to be, like, something that bring that one of the creatures was going to get on the island somehow. Like, I knew that.
A character would get stabbed by something, but I think they more like wrapped something around his neck. It didn't look like...
No, he wrapped it around his neck and he stabbed him in the leg so he'd scream.
It's like, no, when he got, like, the little girl was like this, and then she came up and was like that. I thought he got stabbed in the neck.
Oh, yeah, she like, put something around his neck.
Which is really weird because it was like a fluid stab motion, so...
I wasn't really paying attention. Like, I was kind of, like... It happened really quick.
That was something I noticed. It was really weird.
Yeah.
Also, fuck kids in horror movies, like, 100%.
Yeah, I can agree with that. They like to slow the plot down. The deaf girl was the only girl that actually kind of did shit.
Yeah.
Like, the kid in the end, the boy, he was pretty cool. Like, the way he did the thing where he just killed the monster and tried to save his mom and shit.
Yeah, the ending sequence where they're on the island after they get on the boat because they deciphered a message was really cool, actually. I like that.
I like the way, it was put together pretty well. Like, there wasn't any issue. I didn't have an issue with that.
There wasn't really a pacing issue either, honestly.
Yeah, it kind of picked up fairly quickly.
It kind of was like, you know how horror movies are, they slowly build tension. It's like a roller coaster and then it goes, boom.
Yeah. It was,
but I felt like the last 30 minutes of the movie where shit went insane was a lot earlier than what it should have been.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, when they're up by the boat, I thought we were near the end of the movie for some reason. It felt like throw everything. It's the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, I can see that. But, I don't know, I still liked it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's still a solid movie. I completely recommend seeing it to anybody. On the I need to pee meter, it's a 0. Because this is going to be a movie where if you have to pee, you're not going to want to leave.
Yeah, like, I saw him, he was over there just, like, bobbing up and down.
You know what?
He was going to stay.
We're calling this the pee scale.
Yeah, the pee scale.
On the pee scale, it's a 0. You don't want to leave your seat.
Yeah, it's a pretty good, like... It was 2 hours, right? It was about 2 hours?
About 2 hours.
Yeah, it was about 2 hours. So it wasn't like too long of a movie, but like, yeah, I think that it's like when you get invested into this, like I was pretty invested. Like I had to pee too, but like, yeah, I didn't want to leave.
Yeah, so good movie. On the pee scale, it's a 0. So it's good to me.
Yeah, it was. I would give this movie out of 10. How much would you give the movie?
An 8.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8.5.
Yeah.
On the scale of 1 to 10 of it being a good movie or not, I would give it an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a movie like the Minions movie, where on a scale of 1 to 10, if I had to pee, I'd just like walk out of the theater instead of it being a 10, because Minions is atrocious.
Yeah. I agree.
Literally, if you're gonna see a horror movie this weekend or any time at all, see A Quiet Place 2, The Conjuring. Yeah, I've heard bad things about it.
Yeah. Conjuring can wait. Like, I should have watched The Quiet Place Part 2 first. Like, that was actually...
Watch The Conjuring on DVD. Watch A Quiet Place in theaters. If you're not afraid of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that they did a good job on this movie, so I was happy with it. I was, like, completely... It was worth my money.
Alright, well, that's it. Basically, we're saying go see the fucking movie.
Yes.
Just see the movie.
Yes.
Alright.
Peace.
Peace out.